Paragraph
On page number 15.
Page number 15, okay. So now Anis Young, she says that she had never seen them wearing footwears, okay? And when she asked them, they say that it is not lack of money, but it is a tradition to stay barefoot or to remain barefoot. Underline it, page number 14. Underline these lines. It is not lack of money, but a tradition to stay barefoot is one explanation. I wonder if this is only an excuse to explain away a perpetual state of poverty. तो ये समझ में आ गया था बेटा? कहती हैं I had traveled a lot and I had found these children, these rag pickers roaming on streets, and I always found them without footwear, okay, barefoot. I see them roaming here and there. And when Anis Young, she asked them the reason, they said that it is a tradition, it is their tradition to remain barefoot. But Anis Young, she very well understands that it is not their tradition, beta. It is due to the continuous state of poverty that these people are facing from so many years. Okay, so they are just trying to hide it by giving an excuse कि it is a tradition to remain barefoot. समझ में आया? अनीस जंग बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझ जाती है कि ये कंटिन्यूस स्टेट ऑफ पॉवर्टी है, गरीबी जो वो इतने सालों से फेस कर रहे हैं उसकी वजह से वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते हैं, पर वो एक एक्सक्यूज दे रहे हैं कि ये तो हमारी परंपरा है बैरफुट रहने की. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So now see, when Anis Young, you know, उनकी बातें सुनती हैं तो उनको एक किस्सा याद आता है about a son of a priest, right? अब वो किस्सा क्या था देखना. I remember a story. Everybody knows? Everybody knows from where I'm doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Date, beta, put the date on it. Written.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So Anis Young, she says, I remember a story a man from Udupi once told me. As a young boy, he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest. So on listening to the excuse, it is a tradition, she remembers a story. A man visited Anis Young from Udupi. Udupi क्या है? शहर है, okay? और उडीपी से वो आया था और उसने अनीस जंग को एक किस्सा सुनाया जिसमें उसने ये बताया था कि when he was a small child he used to pass an old temple while going to school. स्कूल जाते थे तो वो एक ओल्ड टेम्पल से निकलते थे, वो आदमी निकलता था और कहते हैं कि जब मैं ओल्ड टेम्पल के पास से निकलता था तो वहां रुककर मैं प्रे करता था, ओके? और उसी टेम्पल में मेरे फादर जो थे वो प्रीस्ट थे. 1 minute बेटा. Now he would stop briefly at the temple and pray for a pair of shoes. So Anis Young, she remembers a story, a man from Udupi. Udupi कहाँ है? कर्नाटका में, साउथ में, ओके? तो उन्होंने बताया अनीस जंग ने कि जब इन लोगों ने एक्सक्यूज दिया तो मुझे भी उसकी वो स्टेट याद आई, प्रीस्ट की वो कंडीशन याद आई कि व्हेन ही वाज टू पुअर एंड ही फेल्ड टू अफोर्ड शूज फॉर हिज चाइल्ड. तो वो आदमी कहता है कि when I was a small child I used to go to school and I used to pass an old temple and my father, he was a priest there in that temple. So while going to the school I would stop for a few seconds at the temple and I would pray to goddess for a pair of shoes. कहते मैं रुककर देवी माँ या जो भी गॉड गॉडेसेस थे उस मंदिर में उनसे प्रे करता था to grant me a pair of shoes. अच्छा, प्रे क्यों करता था? क्योंकि प्रीस्ट की कंडीशन कई सालों पहले बड़ी पैथेटिक होती थी बेटा, बहुत पुअर होती थी. 30 years later I visited his town and the temple which was now drowned in an air of desolation. In अब अनीस जंग कहती है कि सेम टाउन उडीपी I visited but after 30 years. Now see this chapter, it might have been written many years back. अब many years back लिखा गया था बेटा, उससे पहले है ना, जब उन्होंने लिखा था तब उन्होंने वो किस्सा नरेट करा था, when he met this man. तो वो इंसान भी बहुत पहले गया था, right? When he was small, तो वो इंसान भी काफी बड़ा होगा जो इनसे मिला था अनीस जंग से, जो किस्सा बताता है। तो आप मान सकते हो कि 40-50 years की बात है। तो वो कहती हैं कि when I visited it, 30 years later, I visited the same town and I visited the same temple, though then it was drowned. When Anis Jung she visited, जब तक वो it was drowned in an era of desolation, यानी पूरा ruin हो चुका था, काफी टूट चुका था. In the backyard where lived the new priests, there were red and white plastic chairs. अब वो कहती हैं कि यदि उसका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देखें तो बहुत बिगड़ चुका था 30 years में. But she visited the backyard of the temple and there she found a new priest was living. अब उस वहां पर अनीस जंग क्या नोटिस करती है? There were red and white plastic chairs. A young boy dressed in a grey uniform wearing socks and shoes arrived panting. Panting means breathless, okay, because he had been running, and threw his school bag on a folding bed. Now Anis Jung she goes at the back of the temple backyard में जाती है, notice करती है new priest was living there. He had red and white plastic chairs were there. Then his child, he came running from the school. He was wearing a grey uniform. He was wearing shoes and socks, and he threw his school bag on a folding bed. So many things were there. Looking at the boy, I remember the prayer another boy had made to the goddess when he had finally got a pair of shoes. Let me never lose them. अब अनीस जंग कहती है उस बच्चे को देख के मुझे ध्यान आया उस इंसान का जिसने मुझे एक किस्सा सुनाया था कि when he was a small child he did not have pair of shoes, so he used to pray to God. तो मुझे उस बच्चे को देख के, है ना, इस न्यू प्रीस्ट के बच्चे को देख के ध्यान आया कि फाइनली गॉड हैड ग्रांटेड देयर प्रेयर्स, है ना, भगवान ने उनकी प्रेयर्स सुन ली हैं. और जब उस बच्चे को पेयर ऑफ शूज मिले थे तो उसने गॉड को थैंक्स देते हुए कहा था कि लेट मी नेवर लूज देम. द गॉडेस ने उसकी प्रेयर को ग्रांट करा. Young boys like the son of priest now wore shoes, but many others like the rag pickers in my neighborhood remained shoeless. Now see what Anis Jung is trying to say. In the, as narrated by that man, when he narrated his incidents, this incidents of not having the shoes when he was a small child, but later on he got it. और अनीस जंग फिर 30 years बाद उसी टाउन को विजिट करती हैं और फाइंड करती हैं कि the financial status, the living standard of the priest have improved in so many years. Getting it or not, children?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? क्यों? क्योंकि
Yes,
वो
ma'am.
नोटिस करती है कि न्यू प्रीस्ट का बच्चा यूनिफॉर्म में है, मे बी स्टडिंग इन सम पब्लिक स्कूल, रेड और व्हाइट प्लास्टिक चेयर्स हैं, फोल्डिंग बेड है, शूज एंड सॉक्स द बॉय वाज वेयरिंग. तो उनको ध्यान आता है कि इन सो मेनी इयर्स द लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ प्रीस्ट, or the financial status of priest, it has been improved so much कि a priest today can afford everything. Everything means all the necessity things for his child, but the living conditions of the rag pickers after so many years still remain poor, still remain miserable, still remain pathetic. You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Rakshit is silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is your friend Pranjal? He's not attending the class nowadays.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा है क्या प्रांजल? Oh, sorry,
No,
मुझे
ma'am.
दिखा नहीं, आवाज नहीं आती है ना. You people are so silent कि पता ही नहीं पड़ता है भी कि नहीं.
मैम
बेटा इसलिए
नेटवर्क इशू बहुत होता है मैम बोलते हैं तो.
What happened, प्रांजल?
मैम जब बोलते हैं मैम नेटवर्क इशू बहुत होता है मैम, आवाज अटकती है हमारी, इसलिए नहीं बोलते.
अच्छा, ओके. Now see, अब उसको ये किस्सा क्यों याद आया? क्योंकि वो समझ गई कि इतने सालों बाद भी रैग पिकर्स के फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन में कोई चेंज नहीं आया है. अभी भी दे आर पुअर, दे रिमेन बैरफुट, दे हार्डली हैव एनी मील अ डे. और प्रीस की कंडीशन में इतना ज्यादा चेंज आ गया, राइट? तो उनको ये बात ध्यान आती है. Now my acquaintance with the barefoot rag pickers. Up till here everybody has understood, or you want me to explain anything again? Let me know.
Now understood.
Akhilesh, anything?
No, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now see what is there. My acquaintance with the barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi at miles away from it, metaphorically. Now, Anis Jung, she says ki my acquaintance, okay, my acquaintance is my familiarity, as I have been knowing these barefoot rag pickers. It takes me back to Simapuri. Now, Simapuri is a place on the periphery, on the outskirts, on the boundary of Delhi. Clear? कहाँ पर है? On the periphery means on the outskirts, on the outer area, maybe on the boundary of Delhi. तो कहती हैं जब मैंने इनको देखा तो इनसे मेरी जान पहचान मुझे लेकर जाती है सीमापुरी में. Those who live here are squatters who came from Bangladesh back in 1971. Now she says कि in Simapuri thousands of rag pickers have been living. And these people, the rag pickers, they are squatters. Squatters, you got it? Who are squatters? Hurry up, tell me who are squatters. Anyone? Yes? Nobody knows who are squatters. See, you might have seen many people, you know, unlawfully they have occupied the unauthorized lands, isn't it? You might have seen people settled on the outskirts. You might have seen people, they have settled on the plain grounds. You might have seen
Yes, ma'am.
people settled on a hill. Okay, तो ये कौन है? ये सब स्क्वैटर्स हैं जिन्होंने illegally unauthorized land को ऑक्यूपाई करा हुआ है. समझ में आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पर रहते हैं स्क्वैटर्स. They came from Bangladesh in the year 1971. Sahib's family is among them, और साहिब की family भी उन्हीं में से. Simapuri was then a wilderness. See now what happened in 1971. They all entered, you know, a country, and since then they have been entering a country and they have settled. Okay, they are illegal occupants, you can say, squatters. They are illegal occupants and they have settled here, and Sahib's family is among those rag pickers. Simapuri was then a wilderness. Anis Jung, she says that in 1971, Simapuri, it was the wilderness. It was all a forest, not a settled place. It still is today. Okay, today also it is not an authorized settled place, right? It does not have any colonies, any markets or nothing. But what she says कि it still is, but it is no longer empty. आज भी wilderness है, लेकिन it is no longer empty. In structures of mud with roofs of tin and tarpaulin, devoid of sewage, drainage or running water, lived 10,000 rag pickers. This was the figure that she had given when she had written the chapter many years back. तो अब तो number increase हुआ होगा. तो कहती हैं कि वहाँ पर ये सब settled हैं. अभी भी पूरा एक वाइल्डनेस की तरह ही है वो. ओके, अनडेवलप्ड एरिया है, लेकिन नाउ इट इज नॉट एम्प्टी एज दीज रैग पिकर्स दे हैव सेटल्ड देयर. और कोई टिन और टारपॉलिन से उन्होंने अपने रूट्स बना रखे हैं. सीवेज सिस्टम नहीं है, प्रॉपर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम नहीं है रनिंग वाटर के लिए, और या कुछ भी वहां पर प्रॉपर नहीं है, क्योंकि ये अनसेटल्ड एरियाज हैं. और यहाँ पर 10,000, now more than 10,000 rag pickers, they are living here. Followed?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
They have lived here for more than 30 years without an identity, without permits, but with ration cards that get their names on voters list and enable them to buy grain. See now, Anis Jung says that they have been living here more than 30 years. Got it? यानी 30 years से ज़्यादा हो गए कि they have been living here, है ना? तो 2001 के आसपास कहीं उन्होंने कैलकुलेशन करे होंगे तो 30 years से ज़्यादा हो गए. These people have been living here. They do not have any I cards. They do not have any permit cards, but they have ration cards. Ration cards means that make their names on voters list, that make them eligible as citizens of a country, that enables them to buy grains from the ration shops. Ration card, who possesses ration cards? Ration card किसके पास होता है? One who is the citizen of a country, isn't it?
yes,
तो
ma'am.
अब इनकी भी हालत देखो. They have entered a country. They do not have any I card. They do not have any permit card. But anyhow, you know, they have managed to get ration cards. Okay, that makes them the eligible voters of a country, eligible citizens of a country that had enrolled them in the voters list. ये सब क्यों हुआ है? Because of the weak administration, because of the leaders, you know, जिनके अंदर ये ग्रीडीनेस होती है ना वोट की, उन्होंने इनको सब अवेलेबल करा. हमारे यहाँ के वो सिटीजन्स नहीं है, बिना आई कार्ड बिना परमिट कार्ड के रह रहे हैं, लेकिन उनके फेक रेशन कार्ड्स बन चुके हैं जो उनको एलिजिबल बनाते हैं एज द सिटीजन्स ऑफ अ कंट्री. If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without an aching stomach, we would rather live here than in the fields that give us no grain. Say a group of women in tattered means old and torn saris when I asked them why they left the beautiful land of green fields and rivers. See, a group of women was there, Anis and Kathy. I asked them, why did you leave your green fields? Okay, and rivers there in Dhaka. Sorry, and Bangladesh. So what do they say? Yes, even they were forced to leave their country, beta, because of the poor condition, where a person, where a human being hardly gets any food to eat, hardly get anything to put into his or her stomach. Okay, he's not going to stay in. Surely a person will go in search of food. तो इनकी कहीं कोई गलती नहीं है, बेचारे क्या करें? They say that yes, कि if I have left a line, ना, food is more important for survival than an identity. Sorry. और बिल्कुल सही राइटर ने कहा, अनीस जंग ने कहा कि पहचान से ज्यादा food is more important for a person to survive, isn't it? If you are having
Yes, ma'am.
everything, all the luxuries of the world, and you do not eat anything, will you survive?
No,
Will you
ma'am.
survive? नहीं. First necessity man की क्या है? Food, isn't it? Food
Yes,
first
ma'am.
necessity है, फिर आता है clothes and shelters, right? Nobody can remain hungry.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
वो कहते हैं कि yes, अनीस जंग कहती हैं भाई आइडेंटिटी से ज्यादा तो food is more important. Okay, और वो group of women अनीस जंग को जवाब देती है कि if at the end of the day, if we can feed our families, if we can fill up their stomachs, okay, whose stomachs? Their family members, you know, if we can provide them food, okay, and go to bed without an aching stomach. Aching means when your stomach is empty, it aches. खाली पेट दुखता है कि नहीं जब खाना नहीं खाया तो कहते हैं जब हम हमारी फैमिलीज को यहाँ पर खिला सकते हैं, फीड कर सकते हैं, तो there is no use of living in those green fields and rivers that do not give us any food to eat. It's better to live here, okay. चाहे उन्हें मीगर मील्स ही मिले, चाहे उन्हें कम मील्स मिले, but at least they are able to get something that they can put in their stomachs, that they can feed their children, their husbands, their old persons in the family, and so on. तो वो उनका कहना है कि then there is no use of living in those green fields that do not give us anything to eat. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
stop here, revise it. It's time for the
Yes,
class.
ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
revise it better.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.